bank. You would explain that.
Eno koni etero jo ikira me chul pero kere. Beja ke malo ede chake kita me shahar ke donge district kan.
So when we
tangara kiel no tu yabo the bank.
So when we receive the payment schedule drawn at the national level, we communicate to districts.
Akira me chul do bino ayay malo gin chwalunge what district.
The district in turn will also inform the sub-counties and parishes to mobilize beneficiaries based on the plan drawn by the district.
You are no district that chwalunge what gomola, agomola teneno kireme yubu meneno kireme chul no kia workera.
And in each and every sub-county, we have a pay point at the parish level to ease walking distances for them and also reduce on cost of transport to access the money.
Ikabeduti gomola kachul tie parish achela chel man tie mejo water board kere neno ni tiene pay tiu ke dito twali kireme transport.
So when they are mobilized, there are schedules of times when they are supposed to come.
Kado jo ugine rueu umio kare kita meja binu kere.
Like for the case of today, we had 8 locations that we are moving to.
Tin utikere kabeda boro.
So far this is the the fifth one.
Man parish ma bicha one here.
We are still left with some 3 more to wind up the day.
So normally when we are at a place like this, we introduce the bank, which is Centenary Bank, that is going to pay. And for this particular parish, we are using Lira branch, and I have a team of 7 people as they are manned or doing different tasks. One holds the money. We have others who verify and put in the system. We are using a system payment so that by the time we leave, a person gets money and we have picked it from the account, which all accounts have been credited.
Kan obero Centenary Bank Lira amero gina ya no chol utum chene no ya ko ya account kidon bori why Shabiro ametikan eno kenengio leblanc.
Why Centenary Bank? We have the widest network in the country, over 70 branches across the country, and over 4,000 agents. So beneficiaries can be every parish is attached to nearby branch. And in future, we'll allow them be picking money from the agents. We have already mapped agents in every sub-county, so they'll be able to reach out to the agents with a wide network and be able to get the service. We emphasize observing of soaps, washing of hands, and we advise our elderly to put on masks at every point, and all my staff put them on so that we can mitigate the risk of COVID-19. We make it a point to the beneficiaries every time we come, the expectation of the money they are going to get. For today, as Maxwell mentioned, they are going to be paid April to June. But those who did not pick their money, all reconciliation has been done. It is found on the account. So when we punch in the system, what we find there is what we pay them. But those who picked the last time will get 75,000. But there are those who have 175 and 300, depending on how they have been picking previously. Yes, we have a cordial relationship with the PMU team. For example, the northern region, we worked with the Gulu team, reconciled the pay sheets. So when we come here, they verify, we also verify, and that is done. And prior to the payment, we hold a meeting, both the bank and the PMU team, which we did a week ago before we could come. Finally, on every pay point, we do complaint handling. If there is any beneficiary who has any query or any complaint, we record the complaints and share them with the bank, the bank-wide and with the ministry people. Thank you very much. That was the brief. But we always try to summarize it in the language that people understand within 5 to 10 minutes. Thank you.
Honorable Minister, these are what takes place at the pay point. The bank has given their side of what they deliver to the beneficiaries. So in a pay point like this, we have a layout. So when we come on the program side, we have a point where we verify beneficiaries. And our first point will be here where these people are seated. So when a name is called, the person comes, presents the ID, we verify the ID if it is matching the records we have. Once that is done, we send that person to the bank side also to verify and confirm the account number if it is for that person. Then from that second point, the person moves to the next point, which is hidden somewhere here. That is where the bank will use their gadgets to transact on the beneficiary's account to withdraw the money and then refer the person to the desk for taking the money with a receipt issued transaction when we go to the bank. If there is any balance, it is also shown on the receipt. That helps us in case there is an error in withdrawal and the beneficiary is claiming he or she has not received the money. The receipt, we can check the balance of the arrears and the current payment cycle figure. So we will request you to do ceremoniously to witness payment. Like I said, we have people who have arrears. We have at this point one person who did not take money in the previous payment cycle. So she has come today. She will give us her plans of what she intends to use that money for upon receiving, because she has made plans for what she intends to use the money for. Mama, Ghetto. Mama Ghetto. I want her to give her own opinion on how she intends to use the money. The district in turn will also inform the sub-counties and parishes to mobilize beneficiaries based on the plan drawn by the district. And in each and every sub-county, we have a pay point at the parish level to ease walking distances for them and also reduce on cost of transport to access the money.
Ikabeduti gomola kachiol tie parish achela mantie mejo ko waterboard kede neno ni tiene pay tiu ke dito to kilometer transport.
So when they are mobilized, there are schedules of times when they are supposed to come. Like for the case of today, we had 8 locations that we are moving to. So far this is the fifth one. Then there are also people who were enrolled in the last payment cycle and they did not have the arrears for the money which they were supposed to have paid. So they are also going to get the arrears. So what they will get will depend on the period they missed. If somebody has paid all, that person will be entitled to the 75 to 3 months. So basically that is what is going to happen. But I also want to bring to your attention that among them, like the district team was briefing you, some people could have died. So the program has an elaborate approach of helping the family of the deceased to access the money which is sitting on the account.
So normally when we are at a place like this, we introduce the bank, which is Centenary Bank, that is going to pay. And for this particular parish, we're using Lira branch, and I have a team of 7 people as they are manned or doing different tasks. One holds the money, we have others who verify and put in the system. We are using a system payment so that by the time we leave, a person gets money and we have picked it from the account, which all accounts have been credited. Why Centenary Bank? We have the widest network in the country, over 70 branches across the country, and over 4,000 agents. So beneficiaries can be, every parish is attached to a nearby branch, and in future we'll allow them be picking money from the agents. We have already mapped agents in every sub-county. So they will be able to reach out to the agents with the web network and be able to get the service.
She's called Geto Amule. In the last payment, she never received money. At that point, she was sick and she was unable to move or to walk. She stays far away from this pay point, and how to come to was very difficult. She is proposing that probably the current she's staying somewhere around the city in Onitsha. If there could be a relocation so that she could receive money from the nearby pay point. What do you mean? Plan make tichene tininga. Plan tichene tininga. Then the balance you'll be able to buy some soap and then sugar to support the family. I think that's all, and she's very appreciative for this token, for this money that is complementing to her livelihood.
Like on the first day we were in Aromo, we paid the beneficiary from Kiriandongo who is staying in Aromo there. So it is possible to pick your money from wherever you are.
Timga.
Aya
Timga.
Utim Abdodi.
It's called
Aya Iparis me Apoka.
It's from Apoka Parish,
Ogur sub-county.
Ogur sub-county.
Live me one and
The little token that we always receive,
Konya Wamatek.
it has always supported them.
And Gorwadum Tie,
As you can generally see, they are already weak.
Pura one pura la lagdum pitié.
They are not able to do any farming.
And Chirney and a one we look at Gwen.
This, the money.
The minister is interested in knowing whoever is talking, how old is he or she?
Timahadi
Pierre Bor we had
is now 82 years old. Yeah. He's saying the little money they receive supports them to buy some household basic needs like chicken, hens. They're able to rear the hens.
And okay, we look at Jiggy.
They're able to buy goats. And they're able to keep them.
Ka ri dwera deka gwen. No dokitin Jiggy shani. Or Amadok chapter.
These goats, once they have bought and they have kept home, in the next 6 months are able to reproduce.
Or they will look at Gina Chama.
And are able probably to sell some of them to buy the basic needs of the households.
And okay,
they also buy part of the money they have received with the clothes.
Here you are people. And okay, I kwa dugi school, Karapuri kwan teacher.
This money they are able to extend to support their grandchildren. And it's neither when they are still in school the other year, they're able to buy some basic needs like school, books, pens, and the uniform.
And to Koruka Pinokere, PNTTD.
The only challenging bit is the money is meager, it's small.
I'm a Korean to ere. Maybe what we man now.
It's requesting, if possible, they would try to adjust the figure from 25,000 to something.
Put Konwa, Kita put Kwa
to support them, because they really, as you see them, they have a number of grandchildren and number of people that are taken care of.
Kita no knock Karu kuda pera bununga. Ana tiyu keda pera.
That normally they are very independent in using this money because it's small. Even the thieves are not able to come out from them. Yung ataro kende yakina wakan.
We are not going to have a lot of time to interact with our dear older persons. Due to COVID-19, we would have loved to interact with them the whole day and talk to them and pick on their wisdom. But because of COVID-19, we are supposed to be here for a short time and wish them the best. Started this program, about 5 countries have visited Uganda to learn from us, and this is Ethiopia, Malawi, Zambia, Ghana and others, to learn on how we can have a bank to be mobile and can be at this village level. And Honorable Minister, the older persons who are coming here and they are saying they are a bit weak and they like, we have an option that they can send their next of kin to pick money on their behalf. But for purposes of keeping them productive, for purposes of coming here for peer support, for purposes of coming here to greet their peers, we keep encouraging them to walk slowly by slowly and come here, because it's not good to stay at home. It's not healthy to stay at home the whole day. So we think within 3 months, making sure that an older person walks slowly from home using a stick, reaches here and does some peer support sessions with the colleagues is the best way to go, and want to keep it, except for those who are extremely sick. To give a big clap for 97-year-old who is here with us, and I saw her walking with a stick and she's still strong. Minister, we take a picture with the 97-year-old. I think she would have even paid her if we had the money. She has the money. Oh, already.
Yeah, while we are doing like that, I would like to say, we don't only sit here near her, we don't only smile. If you have 5 shillings or 1 shilling or what, put your hand in your pocket and please bring it, and then we can give it to the old lady. In the past, we used to have things for them, but because of COVID now, we can't buy, we can't have time, but we are here. Let's use the little that, let me ask him to collect and count for us. Please, even if it is 1.